Hey, it's me, OGDuffy. Now, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but we, my friends, are going up. Yes, we're going up into that loft to get out yet another box of my old retro treasures. So, what lies in store? Well, let's wait and see. There's been some great stuff I've unearthed so far, so I'm hoping today is as good. But anyway, before we get to that unboxing, let's go grab a beer. Before we get that bad boy unboxed and find what treasures are hidden within, I've got this beer here, guys. Brewdog Arcade Made. Now, I saw this in Asda. I can't remember the price, but it is 8% alcohol. That is pretty strong. Now, if you want the full review of this, it's over on my other channel. Up there, there's the link. Just go check it out on OGDuffy Eats. And I've already consumed half of the pint. It's very nice. But if you want the full review, hop on over there. But anyway, enough of that, guys. Let's head on over to that unboxing. Let's see what treasures we've got. So let's see what retro goodness we've got in this box this time out. I've opened the lid. Now, I honestly mean this, guys. Whether you believe me or not, it's up to you. But, you know I'm telling the truth. I put these up in that loft 13 years ago. I've lived here 13 years. So over 13 years these boxes have been up there. And I genuinely, hand on my heart, cannot remember everything I've got up there. So as I'm getting them out and unboxing these boxes, I'm genuinely as surprised and taken back as you are when I've seen it. I can't remember. I remember some items, of course I can, but not everything. So I'm just going to dip in item at a time and see what we've got. Now I can tell you there's a real mix in here from what I can see from the top. But hey, let's just get it. Let's get amongst it. Enough talk, Rob. Right, off the very top there. Retro Volume 1. The best 24 issues of game retro. That's a thick old book there. 260 pages, crammed full of essential retro gaming. It's just like a big old book. I would have bought that back in the day. Like a big magazine book they bring out, you know. What did I pay for that? £9.99, that one. To be honest, it's probably a similar price you'd pay for something like that now, one would imagine. SNES in there, but sorry, Master System, bit of everything in there. So anyway, that's the first thing out. That's the first thing. Oh, that's a real mixed bag. An old Retro Gamer magazine. What number is that one? Number 22. Number 22, that one. Who's that on the front? Renegade. Oh, what a game on the Spectrum that was. Was it Target Renegade? Oh, amazing game. Absolutely amazing game. Right. I've seen a console. Already got one of these down there. But hey, never hurts to have too many, does it? So there we go. A ZX, what am I thinking? A Sega Mega Drive. I was just looking to check the colour there because I know some of them were red. Were they Genesis that had the red there instead of the white? Bit of dust on that, but otherwise it's very clean. To be one of them, and everything's just going to stack as we go. Let's grab another console because there is another console there. Oh, and then there's another console. This here, a Super Nintendo. I mean, back in the day, I've got two SNESes down there already. SNES number 3. Oh dear. Back in the day, I do think that this was the best console war ever, the SNES and the Mega Drive. I do think when them two machines come out, that was at the absolute height of how good gaming got at that point between them two systems. They were just amazing, weren't they? Oh, and of course, and a joypad. I mustn't forget the joypad. Oh, right, what we got next? An original Game Boy. So I've already got a Game Boy original. It's got a cartridge in this one, and the cartridge is Prince of Persia there on the Game Boy original. Don't look bad condition. Just checking, no batteries in it, thank God. So obviously the battery port is nice and clean because quite often they're just left, aren't they? And then the batteries leak, and before you know it, you've got to clean them all up. But that's actually quite a clean looking Game Boy. It's that beer I've had, mate. I tell you, that 8% beer. Oh my God. Let's grab another console. Let's get this box a little bit nearer. All right. Oh, here we go. A Nintendo 64. Yes, a great console for its time. Now, confession time, guys, I never played an awful lot of N64 when it first came out. I mean, I've got one, and I'll be absolutely honest with you, I've never played it an awful lot. So maybe I should get an RF connection on that. You need your older CRT tellies, don't you, and stuff. And I've got a few N64 games on the shelf there, particularly a few Star Wars titles, so what's not to love with that one? Right, what's that in the corner? A Game Boy cartridge, Super Mario Land 2, is that about 6 golden coins, is it? 6 golden coins, Super Mario Land 2. If I recall, Super Mario Land 2, the graphics and the icons and everything were a lot slightly bigger than the original Super Mario Land. I loved Super Mario Land because I had it on my original Game Boy. That could even be it, you know. Oh, there's another loose cart down there. Again for Game Boy. Super Mario Land. That game needs no introduction. Absolutely amazing game. Put so many hours into that when I got my Game Boy years ago for one Christmas. I've got a Game Boy and it come packaged with Super Mario Land and of course everyone's favourite, Tetris. What's not to love? Right, okay, get a bit violent with you now, guys. Here we go, a PlayStation 1 blaster light gun. There's the connection there. Okay, right. Anyway, it's a light gun for the PS1, for your Time Crisis and all that sort of stuff. Doesn't look an official Namco one. I would say it's a third-party generated one. But there we go, put that on there. Oh, hopefully that's as violent as we get today. Right, okay, an Xbox Original 1 box. And this is the Xbox Live kit. This was life-changing for me. I had the original Xbox, and I remember getting this. I mean, look, I'm going to cover up a few of them bits, but my original email's in here with all my login details and stuff. What else is in this box? Look at that. Unreal Championship, yeah, because you can play that on live. And then we got this here. It's a live book. And inside there's a manual. And I'm assuming underneath that, there's some plastic for the headphones and that, I think, that come with the live kit. I think I might have them in there. We'll soon find out as we'll get through them. I mean, there'll be someone out there who probably collects original Xbox that might do a turn to, actually. Anyway, let's see what else we can find. A Commodore 64 game. Imagine, name the game. What a system they were, eh? Imagine, didn't they make some great titles? Don't remember playing this one. Freddy Hardest by Imagine Software. I mean, it's how our games used to come, kids. No cartridges. Just your nice cassette tapes. There it is, look. Used to put it into load, didn't we? There's the instruction book there, look. Used to put it into load, and then it'd crash 2 minutes into load, and you'd try again, and oh, God. I would say happy days, but the hours I spent on some games waiting for them to load was just ridiculous, guys. It really, really was. Right, okay, a couple of little books here. The little books that used to come free on magazines. Bit crumpled, that one. What's that one? Pocket Solutions 33, GTA San Andreas. Little tips book there. And Instant Expert book here. Be better than your mates. With over 1,400 cheats inside. Spider-Man, Castlevania, Omnishu, Matt Hoffman's BMX 2, Tekken 4, etc. Used to come free on magazines then. Used to be taped to the front if they didn't have a demo disc. Right, okay, these look like all loose controllers. So, 2 SNES controllers in that bag there. Look at me, what a good boy, bagging them up, eh? More controller there, what's that one? That's the N64 controller. That is an N64, isn't it? Yep, that's N64. Just check it wasn't GameCube, but of course, very different systems. Oh, right, what we got here? What we got? Oh, there's a big bag here. Power supplies in there. Looks like there's a Mega Drive power supply, an N64 power supply, and 2 or 3 others, which I'm assuming are probably SNES power supplies. I need to really have a weekend to just go through and start testing all this stuff. An RF cable. An RF cable there. Another bag there. It's got 2 Mega Drive controllers. Okay, and now we're getting into I'm probably about halfway through the box, to be fair. But what's this? It's a little arcade thing. The sticker's been peeled off. Namco. Little joystick and a button on there. On and off. Obviously connects via SCART. So I remember I picked that up in a boot fair. I don't think I've ever used it. It's actually just a 4-way only joystick. But I'm assuming, judging by the side art, it's just sort of your Gallagher, your Rally X, Dig Dug, Pac-Man and stuff like that, looking at the artwork. So, hey, I don't know. It's never been used. Put it on the floor. Okay, this is interesting. What's this? An MP3 smart DJ. Power up your PSX. So this would turn or play the MP3 music CDs in your PSX. Oh, so it just sort of converts it so you could put them a CD in that was just full of MP3 tracks. So you get a lot more on than you would your audio tracks. Okay, what's that one now? That's just an empty box. I know it's empty because of the weight. Gameboy Advance SP box. Obviously didn't bin it back in the day. Probably be, be handy, because I'm sure there's loads of them knocking about in CX and stuff, them little silver flip ones that no one's got the box for. So, that might be worth something to somebody. There we go, Dreamcast. Planet Ring, what's this? A Dreamcast microphone. A Dreamcast microphone. Got a few Dreamcast games in there as well, by the looks of things. Not completely bad. It's weighty, so it's obviously in there. I don't recall ever using it. But hey, all good stuff, innit? All good stuff for the collection. Alright, a videotape. An old videotape. We're going back to a VHS, people. Not Betamax. Although, my first ever video back in the day, when I lived in London with my parents and my brothers and that, we had a Betamax. I remember it. And how exciting was that when you got your first video recorder in the house and you went off to rent some films, Anyway, it's Super Mario All-Stars video, okay, with exclusive hints and tips on all 4 games in the Super Mario All-Stars series. I'm guessing, and again, it's only a guess, that this probably come when I bought the game back in the day. Has had some viewing because the tape has moved there. I haven't got a VHS player anymore, so I wouldn't even be able to play that if I wanted to. Although I'm sure it's all online now anyway. But hey, there was a time before we had the internet for such things. And there's this here. This is pretty sexy. It's a CD wallet. But look, it's an original PS1. And on the back there, got your eject and your power buttons and that sort of stuff. But is there any discs in there? Oh, no. No, it's discless. But hey, if you're a PSX collector, I bet that's something you'd quite like in your own collection. Okay, I do like these. Get some real novelty items going on. Right, now there just seems to be a stack of Dreamcast games. Let's see what Dreamcast games we can find in here. ECW Hardcore Revolution on the Dreamcast. I will check these as I go for manuals and stuff because I don't know. There's a disc there and it looks like the manual's underneath. Oh yeah. Manual in there. The manual has never been read, mate. That is mint. And there's something else underneath. What's underneath that manual? Oh, just the acclaim bump and little booklets and stuff. But that's immaculate condition. That's a nice one, isn't it? Oh, he says trap in the manual in the plastic there. Put that down nice and flat. So that's Hardcore ECW Revolution. Don't know anything about it. Don't recall playing it. So your guess is as good as mine. Another Dreamcast game now. What a game. Choo Choo Rocket. I remember Choo Choo Rocket. It was a great game, wasn't it? Didn't this come packaged with a lot of Dreamcasts? Someone out there will know. I tell you what, I just looked at that cover there. Look at that. It's got Dreamcast on the actual cover. The others I've got there haven't. It says Dreamcast, but it's not printed in black like that one. That's different. That's nice. Look, again, really nice condition. Check the manual. I quite like how these sort of double flip, so you get the manual on that one side and you get the disc on the other. Clever, nice. Nice chunky cases as well, wasn't there, on the Dreamcast? And again, that one, no cracks or anything on that. Next Dreamcast game is Toy Racer. Now, I don't know the values of any of these games. If there's any heavy hitters, do let me know in the comments, because like I say, I don't really know Dreamcast stuff too well. But these are all really nice condition. I mean, look at that. The advert there, MSR, Space Channel 5, and again the manuals on these, they haven't even been opened, they're absolute minters, mate. So a few nice little Dreamcast games so far. Let's see what other Dreamcast goodies we can find. So Toy Racer, again, really nice condition. Tell you what, obviously tucked these away, looked after these. Next one, Fur Fighters by Acclaim. The fluff has hit the fan. Oh, I like it, guys. Again, that's just lovely condition. They're just like new, they really are. Look, and the manuals, look, just look. Oh, mate, they're just pucker, honestly. They haven't even been opened. I know it's upside down, guys, sorry. There you go. These are all absolutely brilliant condition. I mean, you have to take my word for it. Don't know, will I start collecting for Dreamcast or will I pass these on? I've really got to start making some decisions about the collection, you know, because I need to focus my activities on certain things, etc. Next one, Revolt. Revolt, your dream eraser is here with 128-bit graphics, realistic RC physics, great weapons and awesome environments. Revolt is your dream eraser. Okay. Again, you're not going to say it. These just, look how the condition of these are just superb. And the discs are in the front section there. And looking at the manuals, I just know the discs are well looked after, you know what I mean? This is just, they're like new, honest. All of these are pucker condition. It's a Revolt, okay? Again, another Dreamcast game. What we got next? Oh, that arcade classic by Sega. Sega Rally Championship. Again, it's got the Dreamcast bit in black there. I mean, you collectors of Dreamcast stuff will know the difference. Why some would be in black and some were just sort of printed. Same cut. Again, the manual's pucker on that, mate. That's a disc, that's disc's the wrong side on that, I don't know why. There's a little extra little booklet in there, look, a Sega Dreamcast booklet. Some old Japanese fella. Oh, he's not Japanese, no. Looks like he's no, it looks like a barber. I don't know what that's all about. But again, absolutely beautiful condition, these. Couple more yet. Sonic Adventure. I do remember playing this. I think this come bundled with my Dreamcast when I bought it years ago. Yeah. And I was very late coming to the Dreamcast. I think I bought it from HMV. They had a silly offer on at the time. It was a really cheap console, bundled with some games for a stupid price. And I just thought, well, for that money, I'll get one, you know, and I did. So I come to it late, so I didn't overplay it an awful lot. Absolutely beautiful manual there. The condition of this Dreamcast stuff is absolutely lovely, honestly. Excuse me. I should crack that open. Yeah, discs and that in there. Of course it is. These are all. Well, these are all from my purse. I remember buying these back in the day. I don't remember the titles I bought. And the last one in the box, an absolutely stunning condition. Shenmue 2. Now I do know I had Shenmue 1 for the Dreamcast, so that must be in another box up there. Oh, I really must get them all out, man. That is really nice condition. So you got the like the cardboard sleeve there, and that is pucker condition. That really is. So I think I bought it, but I don't think I played it, to be honest. If I recall, I probably got it at a really cheap price because sort of Dreamcast was sort of on the way out. But there we go, Shenmue 2. Both of them there, look at that. Okay. Wow. There's the backs. I'll be absolutely honest, right, we'll just quickly crack these open, but I'm guessing that I didn't think I even played them back in the day, so that is mint. That's absolutely mint. Disc 4. What's that one? Disc 3 and 4 in that one. Again with a pucker manual. So this will be disc 1 and 2. What's that in there? It's not shut properly. Oh no, look. Snapped off. The little thing snapped off. I think it might be in the cardboard there. I have to sort that lid out for another one because if this is worth anything, so what's that? Disc 1 on that one. But again, absolutely beautiful condition, just apart from that little crack on. It's not a crack on the case, it's a crack on the hinge. Again, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, lovely condition manual. Discs are all intact. Oh, mate. So anyway, guys, and if you know anything about Dreamcast games, is there any value in any of them games for me, or are they just all bog standard sort of titles, a £5 each or whatever? Let me know in the comments, people, guys. As always. Well, anyway, people, thanks for always watching, supporting, promoting, etc. You do some great things for me. Hang about, is that something else in there? No, it isn't. It's an empty box. So, if I already do so, hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, as always, guys, your comments. Let me have your thoughts, your opinions. I want to hear anything about any heavy-hitting items that are in there, if any. Or they'll just sort of run-of-the-mill sort of stuff. To be honest, it was something a bit different. One just stacks of games me going through. Obviously, a nice few Dreamcast titles at the end. But if you know anything about Dreamcast values, please do drop it in the comments. I've been OGDuffy, and this beer has been rather heavy and strong, but in a good way. So if you want the full review of this, go check it out on the OGDuffy Eats channel. I've been OGDuffy. You guys have been awesome as always, and do you know what's coming? Oh yes you do. This beer is for you. That's a tasty beer. Strong, but tasty. Next time, guys.